elbow the lane, not his elbow. And then as he got to his hip, he tried to gather the ball and just couldn't. So it's for sure off of him. Now in the NBA, the new rule, thanks to the Wolves and Mavs last year, this could have been reviewed and a foul added. Although I don't know if it would have because it wasn't on the gather. They are taking a long look at it, though.
But this is down, close to the game where it's like Patterson got to give me something. I mean, he got to go get the ball. Garcia done brought it. He got 24. He had 14 in a row early on. Guards got the ball in Michigan laid up. Odekale Patterson got to give me something. He can't just be out here hiding out and not giving us any production. And he has to be aggressive. We need him to score. We need him to come up big. And this was a possession I could have felt, hey, you got the ball in your hands, come up and pick and roll, knock down the three. But you got to be aggressive and be ready for the moment. Can't shy away from it.
So it stays Washington ball. And the Gophers will have to foul here. They're down 3. There's about a 5.8 second difference, 35.8. I don't think down 3 you can risk them running all 30 seconds off this shot clock. Because then if they make it with 5 seconds, you would be down double possessions. So we'll see how soon they want to foul here. Odekale is defending Diallo. He's in some trouble. They give it back to Harris, and now they may be in trouble in a timeout just in time. Sprinkle called it from the bench with 21 on the shot clock, meaning they had 1 second, and they had at least 20, maybe 30 feet to get it across half court. They would never have been able to do it. This is one of the rules. Now, if that ball had just been poked out of bounds, the 10-second clock stays. The count stays, but because it's a timeout, it resets. So we'll have a fresh 10 to inbound in the backcourt. 27.4. Gophers still in a one-possession game, assuming they can get a stop. They'd love to get a steal, but at some point they'll have to foul here.
Yeah, you're right. And so they could try to go for a steal early on, but be ready to foul right away.
Washington is out of timeouts. They do have the possession arrow. Minnesota has 2 timeouts left, trailing by 3, 67-64. Gophers led at 52-51, their only lead of the second half. They tied it at 64. Had a chance to take the lead, but Garcia missed the second free throw of a 2-shot attempt. And now Washington staying in the huddle a while here. Finally, the officials say, let's hustle it up here. Gophers manning up here. Harris will be the inbound man right down in front of us. Right at the barn logo on the sideline across from the Gopher bench. Harris gives it in for Davis. He's double teamed, throws it, and a turnover on Washington. Ball tipped out of bounds. That will be reviewed. Let's see. They're going to review it. Jason Phillips, I thought, blew the whistle early here. This could come back to bite the Gophers. I didn't like it live. It was going to be out of bounds. And a potential foul on Washington. So they're going to review it. Brought to you by Planet Fitness. Isaac Osman back in. So they throw it in. Oh, yeah, his foot, he says his foot landed before he got rid of it. It's awfully close.
Yeah, it is close.
I don't think it's enough to overturn. I think that's going to be Minnesota ball. It looks like the tippy toe is down at about the time the ball leaves the fingertip. I mean, that couldn't be any closer. That's a nanosecond. Is that enough to overturn? And then if it's overturned, what's the rule? Who's it off of? Is it a do-over? Because the whistle blew.
Either way, I feel like it has to be Gophers ball, whatever they come up with. But we came up with the steal.
The ball ended up out of bounds. That's why it's a tricky rule or a tricky call here, because if they say he got rid of it, the ball then eventually went out of bounds, I think, off of Minnesota.
Right.
Which would be a bummer if that's how they would rule it. So a long look at it here. Good news is the call was in Minnesota's favor, and it's going to stay Minnesota ball, it looks like. If I'm reading the tea leaves right down there, it looked like he signaled. And they're also looking at the clock. So the clock's right. It'll be Gopher ball. What a job there on the double team to force Davis jump back out of bounds to try to gain some ground, and landed just on his tippy toe before the ball released out of the hand. Boy, this has been a foul fest and a lot of turnovers. We're over 2 hours and 10 minutes now into this game. Almost 2 hours and 10 minutes into this game. So the Gophers down 3. Don't need a 3, but if you got an open one, I'd take it.
Yeah, and they done subbed Osama in for Frank Mitchell to give a little more spacing, probably try to get Garcia the ball.
Bounce in for Odekale. He's got a couple of threes today. Mitchell has a 3. Patterson has a 3. Here's Mike Mitchell. Back to Odekale. Dawson now. He wants to take it in toward the paint. Backing his way in. Up with a layup. Good. 1-point game. Ben Johnson takes the timeout. I think Dawson thought he maybe drew an and one, but they swallowed the whistle. And it's 67-66. Gophers trailing by 1. 12.3 seconds left. Gophers will have one timeout. This is a 30. They've got one left. You know, you go back to Washington's inbound before where the guy was double teamed. We've talked about it. Tubby Smith used to tell you guys this. I remember it's the first time I had heard the thought. It's a genius thought, I think. When you have the possession arrow and no timeouts, you're trapped like that. Just get tied up.
Right.
Don't jump out of bounds and try to make a terrible pass and then land before you throw it. Yep. You'd have been better off just tie me up, Dawson, and then you get another crack at it. I'm sure Danny Sprinkle is telling the I would assume his team that, hey, that's an option here with no timeouts. Now, they can run the backcourt. It's an easier inbound angle here than they had earlier. But the Gophers have positioned themselves to try to pull off some heroics. 2 home games ago, it was overtime. Garcia with a 40-footer. Last home game, it was a little more settled. The Gophers just got it done with Garcia scoring 31. Let's see what happens now.
Yeah, they better not get beat long.
Davis to inbound. Bounces into Diallo. And now with 10 seconds, a foul on Odekale. He came over and collided with Davis, who's their best free throw shooter at 88%. But Davis took one to the face there as the collision was face to shoulder. He is also kind of favoring his left leg. Even if he makes them both here, the Gophers would be down 3 with 9.7 seconds to go. And then Washington would have to decide what it wants to do, foul up 3 or see if the Gophers can, for their sake, miss, for Minnesota's sake, make. But first things first, all depends on DJ Davis. Washington with no timeouts. Davis will shoot double bonus here. First one is good. 2-point game, 68-66. And this one will then determine the strategy moving forward. Gophers do have a timeout. Davis to try to make it a 3-point game. And he does. 3-point game, and Johnson will take the final timeout. So it's 69-66. Gophers down 3. If I was reading the sign language from Sprinkle to Diallo, the freshman, as the shot was going up, he was saying if he makes it, he's up 3, which I was assuming means they put their, whatever their code word is, in place to commit a foul here.
Yeah.
Iheanacho comes in. Then the question is, for Minnesota, as a guy approaches you, do you try to get a shot off to try to draw a foul and potentially get 3 free throws, or make it and get an extra one, which would be something? Again, the timeout here, unlike the NBA and unlike women's basketball, does not advance the ball to half court. So Minnesota will inbound in the backcourt. We got a little M&N playing here.
What you know about Eminem?
I like it, man.
Yeah. Name me 2 songs.
Well, you got the Real Slim Shady.
Okay.
And you got this one. What's this one called?
You know what?
I know I vomited on my sweater already. My mom's spaghetti.
Hey, we don't need no vomit from you right now. You know what I'm saying? You got the throat.
Not. And my mom's spaghetti would never make me vomit.
There you go. There you go. Shout out to Mom.
In your moment, what is this song? I love this tune, though.
Man, yeah, I forget. I'm drawing a blank. Lose Yourself. That's what
Lose Yourself. There you go. You got it. Jared Wells gives us a thumbs up. Yeah. Our local musician here. All right, so the Gophers to inbound in the backcourt, and the inbound goes to Garcia. And he is immediately fouled. A couple of seconds tick off, and he'll get 2 free throws. 7.2 seconds to go. And it's probably too early to miss on purpose here. I think you want to make both these, don't you?
Yeah, you want to try and make both of them and then try to get a steal and get a foul. I feel like the Huskies actually fouled a little too early in my mind there.
100%. Couldn't agree more. You want to get that closer to half court, get it down to 3 or 4 seconds. Dawson's first free throw. Oh, no good. Now you got to think about
missing on purpose.
Dawson at 26 points, but he's missed his last 2 free throws. He's 8 for 11. But he started 8 for 9, and those are both 2 big misses. Frank Mitchell back in for rebounding purposes here. And let's see if they want to try to miss on purpose. Reason being is you try to analyze it out. Even if you make it, then if you foul and they make both, it's over. Mm-hmm. Let's see what they do here. Dawson's free throw is short. Rebound bounces out, and it's a foul called. Boy, why didn't Dawson go get the rebound?
Patterson could have got the rebound. He's standing right there. That's the thing about the guards being ready. The ball bounced all the way back out. You got to be ready. They're standing around right now, so it's a missed opportunity right there.
Yeah, I thought even the shooter, Dawson, I'm assuming that was so short. I'm assuming that he was missing on purpose. That was the play call. And it hit the rim and then straight to the floor. No one rebounded it and bounced out kind of to the right elbow area.
It did.
It was almost as if the Gophers were assuming he was going to get another free throw or something.
Right.
We'll watch the replay here. It was really weird. Like Dawson yeah, you're right. Dawson was definitely blocked out. He had no chance now of seeing that angle, but Patterson certainly did. Free throw good, and that should do it. He made them both. That's Mason who got fouled. Tough one here at the barn. 6 seconds to go. Garcia will bring it up down by 5, and he will just go slam it down in frustration to make it 71-68. 2 seconds left. You never know. Get a steal here, and they get it in, and the ball is loose. Oh, the horn sounds as the Gophers tried to get it. And Washington snaps a 6-game losing streak and comes into Williams Arena and wins it 71-68 in a disappointing outcome for the home team. The post-game show is coming up. Washington 71 and Minnesota 68. From the Federated Insurance broadcast booth, this is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
By Kamari McGee. Fitzmoore's the high screen. Heads from Crowell. Leach dribbling into the lane. Leach backing on McGee. Tajay trying to tie him up. Ball loose. Bodies on the floor. Held ball arrow with Northwestern. Yeah. 14 on the shot clock here for the Wildcats as Max Klesman started to pop off the bench, but
Kamari McGee's been really, really good here on Jalen Leach. Obviously, Jalen Leach got going early, but Kamari slowed him down.
Leach will inbound, baseline right, and he'll float it out to Nick Martinelli, about between the circles. Now picked up by Tanjay on the switch, high on the left, a hand off to Sheravino, off the left wing in the lane, up right hand, back iron no, Crowell had the rebound, lost the ball, but Right there to clean it up is Kamari McGee. Badgers down 1 about 7 minutes in. McGee finds Crowell right of the circle against Fitzmaurice. Bounce pass. Tanjay, and a whistle and a foul is called. Trying to squeeze through a tight space there along the right baseline. Nick Martinelli called for the foul. That'll be his first. And now Max Klesman will come in, and he'll sub in for John Blackwell. And KJ Wyndham is in for Northwestern, 6'3" freshman out of Indianapolis. Carter Gilmore subs for Crowell.
And this is a game where it's going to be tough to play the two bigs, just based on the personnel that Northwestern has.
McGee inbounding to Nolan Winter on the right side, flips to Klesmet. Max, right of the lane, out to Gilmore for 3, up top, in and out, no good. Sheravino the rebound. 12:50 left in the half, 8-7 Northwestern. And Jalen Leach slowly walks it through the center circle. Kamari McGee in the defensive stance. Leach at the midcourt logo. Angles to his right along the sidelines. Hooks a pass inside. Fitzmaurice faces up right of the lane. 10-footer is good over Nolan Winter. Keenan Fitzmaurice averages about 1.5 points a game. This is his 11th appearance this season. 10-7 Northwestern. Klesman bounces the Winter out left of the wheel. He'll hand off to Tanjay. Curls around the Winter screen. Now Tanjay hooks a pass into Nolan. Backing low on the left. One pump. Up. Right hand. Short. Rebound. Back tap. McGee is there. Finds Max. Klesman with a jab step. Martinelli closing on Klesman. They go into Winter, who's double teamed, and a bad pass stolen away by Martinelli. Lead feed to Sheravino, and it goes off of his hand and out of bounds. So they trade turnovers. And we'll have the 12-minute media timeout. Hey, Badger fans, if you're looking for the perfect in-game meal, choose a Brew Pub Pizza loaded with quality meat and veggie toppings, then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brew Pub Lots of Matzo Pizzas are a proud partner of Badger Athletics and are available in your grocer's freezer. Wisconsin Basketball also brought to you by Cleary Building Corp. Built with pride before the shamrock is applied. Explore clearybuilding.com today. 12 minutes left in the first half. Northwestern 10, Wisconsin 7. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield.
An elegant, intimate experience in fine dining is right here at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. The Copper Oak Steakhouse and Lounge features choice cuts of Angus beef and fresh seafood prepared to perfection over an open flame grill. Complemented by an extensive selection of fine wines and signature martinis. A passion for detail in exceptional dining. The Copper Oak Steakhouse and Lounge at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Open Thursday through Sunday. Call and make your reservations today.
Hey Badger fans, basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Wisconsin basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Wisconsin Badgers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Hey, Badger fans, you want your family to be warm and comfortable during the brutal Wisconsin winters, right? That's why it's good to know the knowledgeable, friendly dealers at Bryan Heating and Cooling, who will do whatever it takes to keep your furnace running efficiently, no matter what the weather throws at you. Plus, score up to $2,600 in tax credits on qualifying Bryant systems, and ask about local rebates and financing for qualified buyers. Find your local dealer at Bryant.com. That's Bryant.com. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Exactly 12 minutes left in the first half. Northwestern 10, Wisconsin 7.
You said it, Wisconsin 7 points. Here's another number if we're going to throw numbers out there. 1 assist. Now, I know they only have 2 made field goals because they're 2 of 11.
Yeah.
So you can't really have an assist when you're not making shots. However, what it tells me, because they don't have the assists and they're 2 of 11, that they're not moving the ball and they're not playing with the pace that they need to play at right now on the offensive end. And that's, to me, that's what my eyes are telling me, too. The numbers are telling me it, but my eyes are telling me it, too.
3 turnovers for Wisconsin. Teams just traded miscues going into that media timeout.
And anytime the ball goes in the post, Northwestern's doubling it as well. So obviously that's going to throw that away. But if they're doubling that and you're playing with confidence out of the double team, you should get a lot of a hockey assist.
Yeah.
1 pass to 1 more for an open look, and they're not getting that right now.
And Northwestern, a physical team. We've talked about it. They've got that front line. It's like almost an offensive line. Now we're going back a lot of years. Talking about guys 260, 280 pounds, but they're not afraid to bump you around.
Yeah.
They have modest statistics, but sometimes you got to look a little deeper than basic stats to really discover the value. Keenan Fitzmaurice remains in the game. He got his psychology degree, by the way, at Stanford, Butchie, and his MBA at Stony Brook. He
sounds a lot like myself.
Yeah, sure you do. Yeah. Here's Carter Gilmore out between the arcs for Wisconsin. Gilmore flips to Klesman high on the left. Muller, Wyndham defending. Max left of the lane, curls to the elbow, finds Tanjay. Tanjay puts it on the deck, baseline right, 10 to shoot. Tanjay whips a pass, nice catch. Gilmore in the lane, gets it out of there to Max. He'll turn, tries the three, around the rim and out, no good. Wyndham the rebound for Northwestern. 11:30 left in the first half, 10-7 the Wildcats. Jalen Leach up the floor for Northwestern. Klesman trying to blow up that dribble handoff. They get it to Wyndham. They work to Martinelli on the left wing. Now Fitzmaurice top of the circle. Feeds Sheravino outside left, and he throws it away, trying to buzz it into Fitzmaurice at the left block, and it sails out of bounds. John Blackwell will come back in for Wisconsin, replacing Kamari McGee.
This is a team in Northwestern that does not turn the ball over a lot. Only 10, first in the league.
Matthew Nicholson back in for the Wildcats as Fitzmaurice will sit down. It remains 10-7 Northwestern, 11:16 left in the first half. Blackwell brings it up for the Badgers, throwing to Carter Gilmore. Gets it to Klesman. Max, right lane line, attacking up right hand over everything, no good. And the rebound to Nicholson. Outlet to Jalen Leach. Leach outside rights. High screen Nicholson. Blocked out Blackwell, picked up by Nolan Winter on the switch. Sheravino outside right. He wanted to go inside to Nicholson. Blackwell gets in there for the steal. What hustle from Blackwell. And here comes John to the front court for Wisconsin. Blackwell left wing, feeds Gilmore. Turn down the three. Finds Blackwell left point. Blackwell drives on Martinelli. Pull up left baseline jump. No good. Rebound. Carter Gilmore getting inside of Nicholson. Terrific offensive rebound for Gilmore. Carter at the top. He'll hand off to Blackwell to the free throw line. His pass intended for Winter. Batted off Sheravino. He dives to the floor. Blackwell to the floor. Sheravino comes up with it. Gets it to Martinelli off the right wing. Pushed it up. No, but a foul.
But we can't watch the basketball.
Yeah.
Right? Like it starts there. It's a 50-50 ball. It goes off John. John is slow. And I that might be the first time in his entire career that I said John was slow.
Yeah. Almost stopped.
Right? Almost stopped.
Yeah.
Now, I know that they thought it went off him, so maybe John thought it was going to be an over in the back. But Sheravino dives for the ball, gets the ball, then Martinelli scores. And then that's the second one on John because John's trying not to foul. Yep. So I talked about that with 18 or 17 minutes left in the first half when he got the first one because he reached. That's why you can't reach that situation the first one because now the second one goes, and now where does John go? The bench.
Yeah, it does. Martinelli made the first free throw. Likewise, the second. 12-7 Northwestern. So McGee, Tanjay, Klesman, Gilmore, and Crowell, the five of the floor. Janicki will check in at the next opportunity. 10:09 left of the first half. Here's Tanjay on the right side. Steps back, can't get loose. In the crowd, they wanted that give and go. And they whistle as the ball gets batted out of bounds. And a foul is called here against the Wild. They actually just went out of bounds, beg your pardon.
Kick ball, 20 now back on the shot clock. And line out of bounds. That play, you got to match energy right now.
You do.
You got to turn it now.
Janicki in for Klesman. McGee baseline right will throw it in. He finds Crowell right wing. 10 minutes left first half. 12-7 Northwestern. Tanjay baseline right. He's in a crowd and his pass slips through and it's picked up by Martinelli diving for it. Here comes Leach with numbers. Fans it out Wyndham. Open three right corner. Too long, no good. Rebound tip to Gilmore. And here comes Kamari McGee for Wisconsin. He doesn't have numbers. He'll slow it down. Gets a high screen from Crowell. Poked away behind. Out of bounds to Wisconsin.
I'm going to say it again, Matt. You have to match the energy.
Yeah.
Right now, every 50-50 ball is going to Northwestern.
Yeah, this again, without Brooks Barnheiser, this is just it's predictable that Northwestern was going to have
and you're still only
juice.
down 5, so you're fine. But don't let this continue to grow.
9:37 left in the half. 12-7 Northwestern. Xavier Amos in for the Badgers now. Here's Stephen Crowell against Nicholson. Backing his Crowell. Draws the double from Martinelli. Turns baseline. Finds Tanjay. Went through his hands. Here's Mullins. Another Wisconsin turnover ahead to Ty Berry on the left wing. Berry against Xavier Amos. Rocks the dribble. He'll throw it to Nicholson. Back to Berry. Free throw line. Tried to slip it to Nicholson. Stolen away by Kamari McGee. Here's McGee, right sideline to the front court. Hits the brakes, finds Crowell, inside feed Amos, low on the left, darts at Tanjay, 3-shot left corner, in and out, no good. They'll get Janicki for the foul, flying in there for the rebound. And the Badgers are 1 of 8 from 3, 2 of 15 overall.
And you're seeing 6 turnovers from Wisconsin and 4 turnovers for Northwestern. Both teams do a really good job of taking care of the ball. Wisconsin only averages 10.3, Northwestern 10. Northwestern, you have an explanation for it. Brooks Barnheiser is normally that point forward. He's out of the game. Won't be in the game this entire the game today.
Here's Wyndham throwing to Martinelli out right of the circle. Martinelli backing on Kamari McGee. Backing, right lane line. Now steps through, goes up, way off the mark. Nicholson there, knocked away. It's loose, out of bounds. Last touch by Nicholson, diving for it, trying to keep it in play. And that's some pretty good interior D from the Wisconsin Badgers. 8:44 left in the first half. It is 12-7 Northwestern. And scoring points right now is like trying to squeeze blood from a turnip. With the ball is Stephen Crowell, hands off to Janicki on the left side. Janicki on the wing, covered up by Wyndham, throws it into Crowell, left of the lane. Crowell against Nicholson, single coverage at the moment. Quick turn baseline, Crowell, low on the left, now gets doubled, out to Tanjay, 5 to shoot. Tanjay working on Wyndham, baseline left, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Janicki lets it fly up top, too long, no good. Ty Berry the rebound. The Badgers now have missed 14 of their first 16 shots.
You eat a lot of turnips?
The bloodless ones, yes. Here's KJ Wyndham, high on the left, throwing to Martinelli. At the edge of the center circle, Xavier Amos is on Martinelli, lost the handle, and he's digging for it, and then a bailout foul there. I think Xavier Amos, and it is, and the foul on X will be his first. FS Envision Seed Corn and FS High Soybeans are proud partners of Wisconsin Athletics. Get the seeds you need for the people you trust. Contact your local FS Envision and High Soy retailer or visit fsseed.com. to learn more. 7:49 left of the first half. Wisconsin 12, Northwestern 7. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
A third-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
How's business?
Good. Are you up to speed with the new beneficial ownership reporting requirements?
Sort of. What's it about?
It's a new initiative to help fight crimes like money laundering, fraud, and drug trafficking. A lot of small businesses like ours just have to report some basic info to the federal government about the real people behind them.
Reporting your company's beneficial ownership information is quick, secure, and free. And it helps protect U.S. national security. Learn more at fincen.gov/BOI.
This is McGruff the Crime Dog, and I need you to help me take a bite out of crime. Another teenager, victim to fake pills bought from social media. This doesn't seem like a drug deal, but it definitely is. Should buying prescription pills be that easy? Many fake pills contain fentanyl, and an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal. So listen, before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real. Brought to you by USPTO and the National Crime Prevention Council.
In the Wisconsin State Journal. Subscribe today at madison.com/story. 7:49 left of the first half. Northwestern 12, Wisconsin 7. I'm here to educate. A few minutes ago I said scoring points is like squeezing blood from a turnip. My man here never has heard that saying before.
Well, no,
until today.
I thought turnips were something you eat. I didn't realize. I didn't know there was blood, and I had to Google it. And I found that it's a root vegetable, and I'm learning something every day. Now I know why the pick and roll isn't working. I know why the Badgers only have 7 points, and I can figure out that stuff. But the turnip,
I'm just here to help you, man. I'm just here to help.
Well, and I need all the help I can get, obviously. I mean, we know that. That's no secret. Now, this Badger offense, they need some help, too. Stop turning the ball over, 6 of them.
Jalen Leach, sideline right, inbounding. Couple of pass fakes. Just gets it in time to Martinelli. Flips it back to Leach. Kicks it to Mullins. Left corner three is off the iron. No good. Kamari McGee, the rebound. 7:40 left in the first half. We talked about the Badgers shooting woes. Northwestern not really lighting it up either. 4 of 16. Xavier Amos, Chicago native. Going to Janicki between the circles. Now Crowell turns a right wing for Tanjay. Tanjay against Martinelli. A step back three on the way is good for John Tanjay. 41% from distance coming into the game. Badgers within 2.
And you felt there was going to be a step back coming at some point for John Tanjay because they're kind of giving him that based on how they were guarding it with the switches.
12-10 Northwestern. 7:10 left in the first half. Jalen Leach out high against Kamari McGee. Leach kills the dribble, loops it to Fitzmorris, back in there, faces up on Crowell, now starts the back, mid-post right, turns, pumps, skips, Mullins, left corner three, good.
He's only shooting at 18%.
And technical foul, yep. Keith Kimball, a technical foul assessed. I believe they're pointing to Mullins here. So it's 15-10. Yeah, they do assess it to Justin Mullins, so give him 2. So he hit the 3. I didn't see whatever gesture he made to warrant the technical. I didn't see it either. John Tanjay will shoot the technical free throws, and he makes the first. It's 15-11 Northwestern. Justin Mullins is now 5 for 23 from distance this season. That's like a Deshaun Harris-Smith 3 from Maryland the other night as Tanjay hits both free throws.
But it doesn't hurt as much because you get technical. So, you look at it just it's a 1-point advantage for you.
And the Badgers will have the ball. So Tanjay hits both free throws. Point of interruption. Badgers on offense. 15-12 Northwestern. 6:50 left in the half. Kamari McGee to the front court. Bounces the Crowell left of the circle. Crowell with a flip for Tanjay. High on the left. John. Pass deflected by Sheravino. Tanjay runs it down. Just inside a half court. 12 to shoot. Tanjay left foul line extended. Finds Crowell. Open three. Left wing. Air ball caught by Janicki. Out to Tanjay for 3. Straight on. Straight in. John Tanjay.
8
saying, I'll carry you.
Yeah, I was going to say 8 quick points for John Tanjay.
Tied at 15 with 6:20 left in the first half. Here's Jalen Leach for Northwestern. Setting the floor as McGee defends. Leach at the edge of the midcourt logo. Whips it to Sheravino on the right wing. Tanjay knocked it away. Sheravino gets it back and a pass out to Leach. High screen Martinelli. Leach now picked up by Xavier Amos on the switch. Leach trying to go to work. Baseline left. Stops inside the block out to Berry. Good look at a 3 straight away. Bangs off the rim. No good. Rebound ripped away by Xavier Amos of Wisconsin. And here comes Tanjay to the front court. High screen crowd. Tanjay another 3. Heat check. He hit it. Oh, he is hot. John Tanjay has lifted Wisconsin into the lead. Timeout, Chris Collins.
11 straight points will do that for you.
That is what you call a heater.
Yes.
5:40, 30-second timeout taken by Northwestern. 5:45 left in the half. 18-15, Wisconsin.
Well, it started with the step-back 3. That was the first 3 he made, and it got him going. Then, obviously, the technical, he gets 2 free throws, starts feeling a little bit more comfortable. And then The other 2 threes, Northwestern somehow just loses them. That last one, Northwestern was doing a good job of handling that side ball screen action. They ended up going under that, which I don't know how you go under on John Tonje with the way that he's shooting the ball this year. They do. He's going to make you pay.
Tonje, over the last 3 games, ever since that scoreless outing at USC, he's averaging 24.5 a game and 16 of 26 from 3. That was coming into the game. He's 3 of 5 from distance here in the first half this afternoon. So both coaches have needed a timeout here in this first half. 5:45 left in it. 18-15 Wisconsin as the Badgers have the lead for the first time. Here's Jalen Leach. He'll bring it up the floor for the Wildcats. Shadowed by McGee. A pass for Martinelli. At the top, finds Cherubino. Back to Martinelli. Left block up over Crowell and good.
Good time out there. Wow.
18-17 Wisconsin. 5:25 left till halftime. First bucket for Martinelli. He has 2 free throws to go with it. Xavier Amos up top. Finds Tonje high on the left against Cherubino. Tonje going to work in the lane. Knocked away. Foul called on Nicholson as Tonje, the grad transfer, working on the freshman Angelo Cherubino. A blow by there, and then trying to fill was Nicholson, and he is guilty of his first foul and team foul number 5. Both teams with 5 fouls. McGee baseline rights will throw it in. Flips it to Crowell, the right wing. These are for Tonje, and he walked the ball, trying to show and go on the right side, and that's turnover number 7 for Wisconsin. 1-point lead for the Badgers. 5:10 left in the half. Here's Jalen Leach to the front court for Northwestern. Leach pounds the dribble, edge of the center circle. Directing some traffic. Angles right. He'll throw it to Martinelli on the right wing. Crowd defending Martinelli. Sizes it up. He'll try the 3. He'll hit it on the right side.
Yeah, and all they're running is just a simple floppy action. It's just 2 down screens, and Wisconsin switched that for some reason. I don't know why they had to switch that action. There wasn't much there.
20-18 Northwestern. 4:40 left in the half. Janicki feeds Crowell left of the circle. Crowell one dribble, gives off to Tonje against Cherubino. Baseline left, into the lane, and into the paint. And scoring is John Tonje. Well, he's liking that matchup against Cherubino. We're tied at 20 with 4:25 left in the half.
Again, Northwestern going with the floppy action. Just stay attached if you're the guards.
Jalen Leach against Kamari McGee. A bounce for Barry. Open for 3, right wing. He hit it.
And Janicki, he's got to, I just said stay attached.
Yeah.
I know it's tough. It's a tough, but you got to stay attached.
23-20 Northwestern with 4 minutes left till halftime. McGee on the right side. Throws it out to Crowell. High on the right. Nicholson comes out on him. Crowell into Tonje. Baseline right against Cherubino. Cherubino trying to D him up. A step back 3 for Tonje. Yes! Oh, John Tonje on fire in the first half. Tied at 23.
Really on fire in the last 4 minutes more than anything.
16 points in that span for Tonje. 3:35 left to the break. Tied at 23. Nicholson at the top of the circle. The throw to Martinelli. Edge on the screen from Crowell. Amos picks him up. Cherubino open for 3 right side. Off the rim and out. No good. The rebound to Crowell of Wisconsin. And now Xavier Amos sends it to Kamari McGee. Think they might try to find Tonje here?
I would say, yeah. Especially against Ty Berry in the post. Now the double team's going to come. How's John read it?
Tonje against Berry right now. Tonje, baseline right. Berry cut him off. A feed for Janicki high on the right. Shot clock at 10. Now it's Xavier Amos out to Janicki. Long 3, right of the circle. Short, no good. Rebound. Nick Martinelli of Northwestern. 2:55 left in the half. The Badgers and the Wildcats tied at 23. Jalen Leach, 6'4" grad transfer, 4 years at Fairfield. He sets the floor for the Wildcats. Bounce pass Matthew Nicholson, left wing. Nicholson hands to Berry, squares up, tries a 3, good. He's hot. That's 3 threes in the first half for Ty Berry. 26-23 Northwestern with 2:30 left in the half. Xavier Amos, edge of the center circle, throws to Tonje high on the right. Berry defends Tonje. They clear it right side for John. Hooks a pass, Amos at the top. Rotates Janicki high on the left. Janicki gets it to Crowell. Back to Jack. Baseline left. Nicholson in his face. Leach as well. Janicki needs help. 5 of the shot clock. McGee right of the lane. Goes up. Knocked away Nicholson. Out of bounds to Wisconsin. With 3 on the shot clock, we'll have the under 4 media timeout. Menards is a proud sponsor of Wisconsin Athletics and reminds everyone to save big money on all your home improvement needs at Menards. 2:09 left of the first half. Northwestern 26, Wisconsin 23. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
The big game. Family. Friends. We know you count on Alliant Energy to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need, whether you're watching the game, cooking your famous burgers, or leaving a light on for loved ones. For us, it means going beyond the expected to make sure we're planning for the energy you need today and tomorrow. That way you can keep your eye on the ball and focus on what's most important to you. Find out more at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
The countdown to savings is on at Clary Building Corp. Get the best prices of the year right now at any Clary location or contact us for a free consultation on the building you have been dreaming about. Clary has a building for every stage of your life. Visit clarybuilding.com today to see all of the amazing building options we offer. Don't let the clock run out for big savings.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Badger fans, today's game is brought to you by the official products of Wisconsin Athletics. Brew Pub, Lots of Matzo Pizza, Old Dutch Chips, and Pepsi. Glance at the U.S. Bank scoreboard. Washington defeated Minnesota this afternoon, 71-68. Later today, Michigan is at Rutgers. Michigan State will be at USC. We have 2:09 left in the first half. Northwestern 26, Wisconsin 23. John Tonje has scored the last 16 points for the Badgers.
Is that good?
That's pretty good.
I thought it was. Well, he's taken over the game for Wisconsin offensively, because offensively they still haven't found that chemistry, and it starts again. I use the word pace a lot when we talk about this Badgers offense, because it hasn't. The ball hasn't moved a whole lot. But you also look at this. There's 3 guys that have scored, and we've talked about the depth of this Wisconsin team being a strength of theirs. And the third person, Nolan Winter, he got his 2 on that offensive rebound off of an air ball.
Yeah, you're right.
So really the only 2 guys to score have been John Blackwell and John Tonje.
Yeah, the only buckets.
Right?
Yeah.
As far as just getting to the basket, being aggressive. Nobody else has really done any of that. And so to only be down 3 here, I don't want to say you're feeling good, but
yeah, it could be a lot worse.
You're lucky in where you're at.
The Badgers will be inbounding with 3.1 on the shot clock. 2:09 left in the half. Wildcats up 3. As Kamari McGee will inbound. He's got Klesmit, Winter, Gilmore, and Tonje. Tonje being checked by Blake Smith now, 6'6" junior. McGee, baseline right into Max right corner. He'll let it fly for 3, and that's an air ball. Tonje the rebound, a shot clock violation. Can't get Max going here. They've been trying to get that shooting stroke going. He had 7 rebounds the other night, good assist to turnover ratio. But when you think of Max, you think of his ability to knock down shots.
Yeah,
yep,
absolutely.
And that has just abandoned him for a good chunk of this season. Here's Leach, finds Barry, throws to Martinelli. He'll feed Smith on the left side. Smith against Tonje with 1:53 left in the first half. Smith kills a dribble, almost dragging a pivot foot, releases the pass. Yeah, here's Leach. Leach gets a high screen from Nicholson. Leach hooks it to Martinelli. Open 3 left of the circle. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Nolan Winter for Wisconsin. 1:38 left in the half. 26-23 Northwestern. McGee driving down the lane. Watched it as he went up. Regained control. Scores, count it, and a foul. Boy, he got hit as he was going up. The ball was flying out of his hands. But in midair, he gathered and finished and won. Nicholson the foul.
I mean, that's his second. And those are the buckets. We've talked about others need to step up there. Kamari just realizing, that there's a gap to drive it. Why let Northwestern's defense get set? Don't. Go score.
He just darted down the lane. Kamari
McGee. Nice to be
McGee.
that fast.
20 out of 23 at the foul line this season. Eyes the rim, free throw on the way, and it's in and out, no good. KJ Wyndham the rebound. 26-25 Northwestern with 90 seconds left in the half. Jalen Leach against McGee, a screen from Martinelli. Leach high on the right, using another Martinelli screen, moving to his left, slips to pass Martinelli, right elbow. Leaner is good. Nick Martinelli gives Northwestern a 3-point lead, 28-25 with 1:10 left in the half. McGee sets the table for Wisconsin at the midcourt logo. Wyndham defends. McGee moving to his left, gives it up to Tanjay, high on the left against Barry. Tanjay steps back, lets it go. 3 if it goes, and it's off the rim. He finally missed one. The rebound to Nick Martinelli with 50 seconds now left in the half. Cats up 3.
They're going to run the same action they just ran.
Leach again, the high screen, turned it down from Martinelli. Takes a left foul line, extended, retreats. Digging in there is McGee. Knocked it loose. Leach will gather. Screen from Fitzmaurice. Another one from Martinelli. Stamps off a 3 left of the circle. It's good. Second 3 for Jalen Leach. 31-25 Northwestern. On a 28 seconds left in the half. Got about a 3-second and change difference. Game to shot clock. Greg Gard, I think, wants his guys to bleed that shot clock here. 1-4 flat look. Kamari McGee on the dribble near the center circle against Wyndham, who's getting up into him. Shot clock is at 8. McGee starts to go right of the lane, and a tough pass. It rolled out to Klesman. He can't control it. Loose left corner, and they get a held ball arrow Wisconsin with 2.5 on the shot clock.
We have 2 shoes on the floor on top of a jump ball. And right now, Wisconsin's trying to make some passes that just aren't there because of the way Northwestern's guarding it. They're really good defensively. 2.5. Yep,
2.5 on the shot clock, 5.6 on the game clock here in the half. 31-25 Northwestern. As Klesman will inbound left sideline near the corner. With KJ Wyndham in his face. Klesman looks, gets it to Winter, left side, 1 to shoot, hanging, firing, and it's a shot clock violation on the air ball.
Yeah, that's the second one. Could have possibly been a third one already in the half for Wisconsin offensively. To me, and that I know with 2.5, but
1.9.
Keep them in front. Catch going forward.
Here's Barry. He'll launch it from beyond half court and missed it wide left. And the first half has come to an end. Well, an inspired first half from the Northwestern Wildcats without one of the league's top players in Brooks Barnheiser. But Chris Collins will take his team into the locker room with a 6-point lead. At the half at Evanston, Northwestern 31, Wisconsin 25. We're back with a halftime report presented by Culver's. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield.
Yes! I finally got my first phone!
It is exciting. Let's learn a few things about online safety first.
We can secure our world. Online security depends on you and me. Install updates, make better passwords. Think before you click. Use multiple factors. That's how we can secure our world.
Learn more at CISA.gov/secure-our-world.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Learn more at talktheyhearyou.samhsa.gov.
At the half in Evanston, Northwestern leads Wisconsin 31-25. The Badgers just 8 of 28 from the field in the first half of play. Before we move on, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10 for an ID. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield. Northwestern leads at the half 31-25. Coming up, our halftime conversation presented by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance, like your first home expansion. or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Families agents. Life's better when you're under American Families roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Wisconsin Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Hey Badger fans, basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Wisconsin basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Wisconsin Badgers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024, U.S. Bank.
Let's have brats for dinner.
Whoa, maybe not.
Hi, this is Fritz Usinger. Your home freezer can begin to suck moisture and flavor out of improperly packaged food products within a matter of days. That's why at Usinger's, we flash freeze our brats and then vacuum seal them to lock in flavor and seal out air. Just put them in your freezer, and when you're ready for a Usinger brat, drop the package in a bowl of water, and in 15 minutes, they're ready to grill. Remember, if it has the ELF on the label, you've got quality on your table.
Join the Wisconsin Department of Corrections and make a positive impact on lives across the state. Enjoy an excellent state benefits package and a nationally ranked pension program. The Wisconsin DOC is hiring probation and parole agents with a starting pay of $22 per hour plus scheduled increases, a Monday through Friday schedule, and advancement opportunities. To learn more and to apply, go to wisc.jobs. That's WISC.jobs.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Wisconsin. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Time for our halftime conversation. In his first 2 years as a Badger, Max Klesman hit nearly 40% of his shots from the three-point line. Yes, those numbers are down so far this season, but his assist-to-turnover ratio is very good. He had 7 rebounds against Maryland, and his head coach, Greg Gard, knows Max will just keep on working.
I think the biggest thing with Max is, and what we've tried to talk about, is not try to force it. Let things come to him. I know he's trying to shoot his way out of the slump, so to speak, but as I've told shooters for years, if you want to shoot a better percentage, take better shots. So for him, it's just he's pressing and trying to make something happen for his team. He needs to just let the offense and the ball work for him and take the ones that are good ones, and it'll become much easier and much less stressful for him if he just lets the ball and the offense work for him versus trying to hammer his way out, so to speak. Just smoothly sail your way out and continue to do other good things like he has been doing.
He is a veteran player, so maybe, and he's a fiery competitor. No one, anybody who's paid attention knows that. But because he's been through the ride here, that can help him as well get through this, knowing that there's other things he can do to help his team.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's doing everything else pretty well. He's shooting 86% from the line. I know when he missed those 2 last night, it's like there's an eclipse happening or something. And but the biggest thing for him is just, hey, relax, take good shots, let the offense and the ball work for you. Let that find you. Don't go chasing it and, like I said, trying to pound your way out of it with a hammer. Just let it come to you and let it flow.
We'll have more of our halftime chat presented by American Family Insurance. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield.
Are you seeking a better career? Rail Transport offers truck drivers a variety of driving jobs earning top wages. No CDL? No problem. Get paid to get your CDL with Rail's on-the-job paid training program. We're also seeking top talent for driver and customer support positions. To see all the career opportunities at Rail and how you can take home more and be home more, visit rail.jobs. That's rail.jobs. Rail Transport is a proud sponsor of the Badgers.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Hey Badger fans, basketball season is here and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Wisconsin basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Wisconsin Badgers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. WEAbenefits.com. That's WEAbenefits.com. WEA Member Benefits is a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
We continue with our halftime conversation. Throughout this game, we've talked about that big, strong front line that Northwestern has, led by Matthew Nicholson. Those guys have modest statistics, but all of them have a presence out there on the floor, which got us thinking about Ricardo Greppi. Maybe he's someone who could develop into that for the Wisconsin Badgers. Greg Gard thinks, yeah, it's a possibility.
That's been a comparison. Like, hey, can he do what Nicholson does for Northwestern? And I think Ricardo has a better feel for the game because of his passing. Obviously doesn't have the experience or the strength yet that Nicholson does, but unfortunately for Ricky, he got hurt just at the right time when he was starting to get some traction and make some. He's bounced back now, but now he's got to do some catching up, so to speak. But you're looking at a fourth or fifth year guy in Nicholson to a first year guy in Greppi, but there are similarities there physically.
He was able to unleash some energy on that dunk against Nebraska.
He did. I forewarned him, or I warned him in the film session. I said, you got to be careful now. In Italy, over there, you can get away with a little extra swing and a wiggle on the rim. Here, you got to be careful with that. But he has some fun with it. He plays a little flair and some emotion, which is good to see.
It's Badgers head coach Greg Gard. That's our halftime conversation. We'll take a look at some of the first half stats presented by Ho Chunk Gaming in a couple of minutes. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield.
At Jones Dairy Farm, we make versatile, convenient, and all-natural sausage you can feel good feeding your family. I'm Lisa Karras, 7th-generation family member and Jones marketing director, and I'm also a mom, and I'm proud of our products. They go so well in so many recipes and heat up fast, which is helpful when you're juggling little ones. Plus, many of our ingredients are locally sourced, and we don't use any artificial ingredients in our sausage, which is why you'll find it in the freezer aisle. Jones, making breakfast better since 1889, and a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Go Badgers!
To be a Badger, it takes dedication, perseverance, and an unstoppable drive for excellence. Our team at UW Health Sports Medicine is no different. We bring the same fierce Badger spirit to every surgery, therapy, and training, working tirelessly to keep Wisconsin's athletes at the top of their game. Whether it's nailing the game-winning shot or delivering top-tier care, UW-Madison and UW Health are a dream team committed to achieving greatness. Together, we don't just deliver, we dominate. UW Health. Remarkable.
I'm Sawyer, and I'm Shannon. Together, we're Twin Stunts, the only twin motorcycle freestyle show in the world. We are born and raised in Wisconsin, so we want all our fellow cheeseheads to know that even though we clutch it up, hit 12, and drift in our show, we would never do it on the open road. And there's another thing we would never do on the road. Drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over. Together, we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. Wisconsin DOT.
Looking for a fan favorite at your tailgate? Pork has you covered. Not only is it nutritious and delicious, but pork's got that flavor that your family expects. Firing up the grill? Try chops, brats, and ribs. Making appetizers or finger foods? Add bacon, ground, or shredded pork. Visit WPPA.org for recipe inspiration and to learn where you can source local pork. Wisconsin Pork Association is proud to support the Badgers and our farmers all year round, and you should too. Brought to you by Wisconsin's pig farmers.
31-25, Northwestern leads Wisconsin at the half. Let's glance at the first half stats brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming. Wisconsin 8 of 28 from the field, 5 of 18 from 3, and it would be far worse without John Tanjay, who was 5 of 10, 4 of 7 from distance, and scored 16 straight points for Wisconsin. Badgers 4 out of 5 at the foul line. The Wildcats 11 of 26 from the field, no great shakes. Taking a lot of threes, and they're getting good looks. 7 of 17 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 at the foul line. Badgers +6 on the glass. 9 turnovers for Wisconsin. That's led to 5 points for the Cats. 4 miscues for Northwestern. Badgers have not paid those off. In the first half, points in the paint, 6-2 in favor of Wisconsin. That's it. John Tanjay with 16 apace Wisconsin. Nick Martinelli and Ty Berry each with 9 for the Wildcats. At the half, Northwestern 31, Wisconsin 25. Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison and Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, proud casino partners of UW Athletics. This is the halftime report brought to you by Culver's. The second half is next. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
Kids ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Where do babies come from?
Good luck, Dad. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys, I love this song. I love these nachos. I love our kickball league. Ugh! I love this guy. What's your name? You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzzed warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
We get ready for the second half. Northwestern 31, Wisconsin 25. The tenaciousness of Northwestern, no surprise. Physical team, no surprise. Badgers struggled handling that in the first half. It could be worse. They're down 6. Could be worse. Now, Butchie, let's see how Wisconsin comes out here in the second 20 minutes.
I think it's the first 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's the biggest thing. And it's got to be who else. John Tanjay kept you in this game, and that's just the reality of it. Who else is going to give you something? Kamari McGee's giving you 2, Nolan Winter's giving you 2, John Blackwell's giving you 5.
Yeah, without Tanjay, Wisconsin is 3 of 18 from the field, 1 of 11 from 3. But they have John Tanjay, and that 16-point personal run that he went on has Wisconsin in the fight.
And now you're in it. And you've given Ty Berry and some other guys some confidence. You got to get them uncomfortable.
Second half underway from our vantage point. Northwestern working to our right. Jalen Leach outside left against Blackwell. Throws to Angelo Sciarravino. High on the right. Tanjay defends him. A bounce for Nicholson. Top of the wheel. Nicholson with a handoff to Berry. Berry versus Klesman. Now Sciarravino high on the right. Puts it on the deck in the lane. Puts it up in the lane. No good. Rebound. Stephen Crowell for Wisconsin. Outlet John Blackwell. Badgers to our left in the second half. Blackwell picked up by Leach. A throw to Crowell at the top of the circle. Hands off to Klesman. Max to the line. Max down the lane. He'll pivot. Goes up right hand. Yes, sir. Let's see if that gets him going. Max Klesman. Good time for a heater from Mad Max here. Let's see if we'll witness that this afternoon. 31-27 Northwestern. And Klesman got blown up on a dribble handoff. Offensive foul, Nick Martinelli. That will be his second foul.
I was talking to Brian McIntosh, Northwestern assistant coach, before the game. He goes, even though Max is shooting at what he is, he seems to always play well against us. Well, this would be a moment to do that.
I think Brian McIntosh looked good or sound good here. Here's outside left Blackwell. Feeds Crowell top of the circle. Gets it back to Blackwell. Now Winter. Feeds Klesman. Max goes inside to Crowell. Nicholson defends. Left of the lane. Backing his Crowell. Draws the double from Martinelli. Out to Klesman. Baseline left. Retreats. Feeds Crowell. 5 to shoot. Blackwell splits 2 defenders. Kicks it. Tanjay. 3 right corner. No good. Rebound to Leach, and he got bumped by Nolan Winter. That'll be the first on Winter. Had a good look.
I was just going to say, hard to believe he missed it with all that he's made in the first half. But it was finally the ball was moving. That's the look you want. You can live with that.
A minute 20 gone. Second half, 31-27. Northwestern leads Wisconsin. Jalen Leach to the front court, throwing to Martinelli between the circles. Martinelli with Winter sagging off. Martinelli gives it up to Nicholson. Right of the circle. A handoff goes to Martinelli with 10 to shoot. Martinelli into Nicholson. Inside slam dunk. Matthew Nicholson for his first points today.
This is a really good offensive set there by Northwestern.
33-27 the Wildcats. A minute 50 into the second half. Winter between the arcs. Dribbles to the left wing. Sheravino trying to face up on Tanjay off the ball. With the basketball is Blackwell. Gets it into Winter, feeds Tanjay, kicks it to Max, snaps off a 3 right side, book it. Max Klesman, his first triple today, and it's 33-30 Northwestern.
Great response. The ball's touching the post and then spraying out for threes. Different than the first half.
2:15 gone by second half. Leach off screens from Martinelli and Nicholson. Dribbles to the right side. Now he'll move to the left of the circle. Winter guards him on the switch. Martinelli top of the circle. Winter picks him up. Martinelli to the free throw line. Steps back. Lets it fly. Off the rim. No good. Rebound to Stephen Crowell. Ahead it goes to Blackwell. Blackwell to the line. Blackwell spinning low on the right. Layup. No. Rebound Martinelli. Outlet Berry. Left sideline front court. Badgers missed a chippy, and they missed a lot of those on Wednesday at Maryland. Berry tries a 3. That's off the rim. Rebound. Slam dunk. Matthew Nicholson. Couple of dunks early in the second half from him. Blackwell the other way, left of the circle, 5-point lead Northwestern. Blackwell baseline left. Nicholson cut him off. A throw to Winter high on the left and a whistle. And they'll get Sheravino tying up Stephen Crowell at the left block. That was a tough check for the 6'6 freshman Sheravino. Justin Mullins will come in to replace Sheravino.
That's why you don't want to switch if you don't have to. Northwestern did. And you look at Nicholson, did a really good job of guarding there, but it forced a switch, and Steve rolled to the front of the rim.
And bounce pass, Crowell. 3 minutes gone, second half, 35-30 Northwestern. Crowell left side, throwing to Klesman. Max with a pass for Nolan Winter between the circles. Winter tosses to Blackwell on the right side, feeds Crowell top of the arc, inside pass, caught by Winter, up, no, but a foul. Bouncing on the rim, agonizingly so, and then fell off the right side. They'll get Jalen Leach with his first foul. Free throws coming up here for the Badgers with 16:44 to play, and Northwestern leads 35-30.
First 3 minutes of this second half, what's been the focus? The focus has been getting the ball inside, right? Finding different things out of it, and obviously going from inside to outside, and you know, that's where they've been the focus, and that's how they've got some good threes, and they've got some good attacks to the basket.
First free throw missed for Nolan Winter. Second one on the way, and that's good. He's 3 of 4 at the line today. 35-31 Northwestern. 3 minutes, 20 seconds gone by in the second half. Jalen Leach throwing to Martinelli between the arcs. A pass for Nicholson right of the circle. Nicholson holding the ball with the right hand. Gives off to Martinelli. Left lane line against Winter. Goes up left hand. Off the rim, no. Tipped in the air. Tipped again, Nicholson, no. They'll get a foul called. It looks like they're going to point to Stephen Crowell here. Stephen making sure.
I think that's a controlled tap.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Matthew Nicholson will go to the free throw line.
Who did they call that?
Well, he was signaling 3-2. It should be. It should be Stephen Crowell, I believe.
Correct.
That's his first, but they were signaling 3-2
Yeah.
there. Here's Nicholson. First free throw is good. And Nicholson is a 50-50 free throw shooter coming into this game. Looked good on the first attempt there.
I just wanted to keep putting fouls on my account. That's all. They
Yeah,
just used to calling it, yeah.
Foul Brian Butch, his 50th. And the second free throw is good for Nicholson, who has 6 points here early in the second half.
He's brought a lot of energy, and that's why you got to match it.
37-31 Northwestern. 16:15 remaining. Blackwell with a pass for Winter left of the center circle as Northwestern extending that defense, looking to contest everything. Blackwell starts to go, kicks to the Winter. Open three, left side, good. First field goal of the day for Nolan Winter, 37-34 the Wildcats.
And Northwestern got extended. Wisconsin attacked that pressure, and they got a good open look.
15:52 remaining. Wildcats the ball in a 3-point lead. Mullins outside left. He'll throw it to Leach between the circles as Blackwell checks him. A bounce to Berry. Fakes the three. Takes the three. Right of the circle. Missed it short. Rebound went off the crowd. Rolls to Leach. He'll try a three. Top of the circle. And he'll drill it. They take advantage of the second chance. 40-34 Northwestern. 4.5 minutes into the second half. Winter out high. Puts it on the deck. Out by Martinelli. Goes to the goal. Runs it up. No, but a foul. They'll get Ty Berry trying to fill it. That's good work by Nolan Winter putting it on the deck. Free throws coming up when play continues. U.S. Bank is a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Together there's nothing as powerful as the power of us. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender. Member FDIC. Wisconsin Basketball also brought to you by UW Health Sports Medicine. The healthcare team for the Badgers are proud sponsors of UW Athletics. 15:23 remaining. Northwestern 40, Wisconsin 34. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield.
At Jones Dairy Farm, we make versatile, convenient, and all-natural sausage you can feel good feeding your family. I'm Lisa Karras, 7th-generation family member and Jones Marketing Director, and I'm also a mom, and I'm proud of our products. They go so well in so many recipes and heat up fast, which is helpful when you're juggling little ones. Plus, many of our ingredients are locally sourced, and we don't use any artificial ingredients in our sausage, which is why you'll find it in the freezer aisle. Jones, making breakfast better since 1889, and a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Go Badgers!
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Basketball fans, Matza Matt for Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza here. As much as our Badgers are a staple to our great state of Wisconsin, Brewpub pizzas are a staple as the in-game meal of choice. Brewpub pizzas are loaded with quality meat and veggie toppings, then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning mozzarella cheese, made right here in Wisconsin. Each Brewpub pizza is a swish of delish. So stop by your local grocer today and snag one and enjoy two of Wisconsin's favorite things, Badger basketball and Brewpub pizzas. The ingredients for a great time.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Wisconsin Basketball brought to you by Rail Transport, offering exceptional transportation services, truck driving jobs, CDL training, and so much more across Wisconsin. Learn more at rail.jobs. 15:23 to play. Northwestern 40, Wisconsin 34.
And I think the biggest thing for Wisconsin is defensively. You can see Northwestern's got some chemistry. They've, were able to knock down a three off of an offensive rebound. Yeah, ricocheted all over, but those are the 50-50 balls you got to lock into right now.
Nolan Winter at the free throw line again, shooting two, and he is good with the first. Now 4 out of 5 at the foul line today is Winter. 7 points so far this afternoon. Badgers within 5. Second free throw coming up. And that's off the rim and out. Ty Berry the rebound. Another split at the line for Winter. 40-35 Northwestern. 15-15 to play. Leach working off screens from Martinelli and Nicholson. Up top, puts it on the deck. Left-hand dribble, left lane line goes up and in off the glass over Winter. 42-37 Northwestern. 5 minutes gone by, second half. Kamari McGee bounces the crowd. Inside feed to Winter. Couldn't control the pass. It went out of bounds to the Wildcats.
And now Wisconsin went back to that same action. It was just a side pick and roll and then a rescreen. But Nolan Winter is the one that went to the front of the rim. Steve was the one that rescreened it. It was open.
Yeah.
Just bobbled the catch.
Carter Gilmore comes in for Winter. And here's Jalen Leach, and a bump by McGee as Leach was turning down the Martinelli screen, trying to cut to his left. And the foul on Kamari will be his first and the team's third. 42-35 Northwestern, 14:48 remaining. Martinelli sideline left. Throws it into Leach between the arcs. Floats off to the right side, finds Barry off the curl, the lob. Nicholson, his third dunk of the second half.
Steve can't help up.
Yeah.
You've got to stay level with your man. You help up, it's going to be a dunk.
Longest lead of the day for Northwestern now at 9 points, 44-35 the Wildcats. McGee to his right finds John Tonje. A step back three in the air is good for John Tonje, who has 19 today.
He's been ridiculous.
He has.
Ridiculous.
And he needs help. 44-35 Northwestern needs help from his teammates here to do their share. Northwestern up 6, 14:05 remaining. Nicholson throws at the Mullins left wing. Bounce pass into Martinelli left of the lane. Gilmore single coverage. Martinelli backing, turns up left hand around the rim and in. He can look unorthodox, but he knows exactly what he's doing, Nick Martinelli, and he has 11. 46-38 the Wildcats, 13:45 to play. Outside right is Blackwell. He'll toss to Crowell, feeding Tonje high on the left. Tonje sends it to Crowell, left of the lane, skips it. Gilmore right side, off the wing, whips it to Tonje, tries a three, left side, off the back of the rim, no good. Jalen Leach the rebound. 13:25 remaining, 46-38 Northwestern. Have led the vast majority of the game, have the Wildcats. Outside right is Leach off the Martinelli screen. Takes it left of the lane. Throws to Martinelli. He'll let it fly for three, and it's off the rim and out, no good. Blackwell the rebound for Wisconsin. Blackwell up the middle. Works off to the right side for the Badgers. A pass for Stephen Crowell. Sends to Gilmore, left of the circle. Gilmore, a toss back to Crowell, high on the right. Takes the handoff to Tonje. Now a short pass to John, right of the circle. Shot clock is at 10. Tonje off a crowd bump, driving right of the lane against Nicholson, who knocked it away out of bounds to Wisconsin with 7 on the shot clock.
I thought Nicholson probably could have got a foul on that one, too. Reaching in, he's done that the last couple of times.
Fitzmaurice coming in for Martinelli. Blackwell and Crowell sitting down. Winter and Klesman in. KJ Wyndham subbing for Jalen Leach.
He's going to get about a 45-second break there because the 12-minute under 12 is coming. It's 12:45.
McGee, baseline right, inbounds to Winter. Back to Kamari, 5 to shoot. Gilmore will for 3, left of the circle. A much-needed 3 for Carter Gilmore.
I've said this, and it seems like there's one shot a game over the stretch that Carter Gilmore hits, and we're like, and it was needed again.
Very much so. 46-41 Northwestern, 12:28 remaining. Here's Ty Berry. Curls off the left wing, flips it up right hand, and it sticks between the glass and the rim, and the Badgers have the ball. With the arrow with 12:23 remaining, 46-41 Northwestern.
Circle that with 12:35 or whatever time that was where Carter hit that 3, because that's a big part of this game, I think. I really do.
Kamari McGee gets a high screen from Winter to the right wing. McGee with a pass for Gilmore between the arcs. Sends to Klesman outside left. Barry defends. Max out to Gilly. Open 3 left side. Got it again! Back-to-back triples from Carter Gilmore. 46-44 Northwestern with 12 minutes remaining. Martinelli left of the lane. Throws to Mullins. He'll try a 3 left corner. Off the rim short. Nolan Winter the rebound for Wisconsin. And now Max Klesman, left sideline front court. Here's Max to the line, down the lane, to the rim, goes up, got fouled. Ty Berry is the guilty party. Well, how about Carter Gilmore with back-to-back triples, and the Badgers are within 2 at the under-12 media timeout. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation reminds you to always drive sober. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. 11:45 remaining. Northwestern 46, Wisconsin 44. Back in a moment. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield.
Refresh your home today with window images, blinds, and shades from Menards. We have everything you need to update your window treatments. We carry vinyl, aluminum, and faux wood blinds, cellular shades, and more. Plus, get them cut to width in store for free. Get white faux wood blinds starting at just $22.99. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now. Sale price is good through February 2nd.
Save big money at Menards.
Join the Wisconsin Department of Corrections and make a positive impact on lives across the state. Enjoy an excellent state benefits package and a nationally ranked pension program. The Wisconsin DOC is seeking to hire licensed psychologists and other mental health clinicians looking for a rewarding career providing vital mental health services to those in our care. To learn more and to apply, go to wisc.jobs. That's WISC.jobs.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey Badger fans, time is running out to catch Wisconsin men's basketball at the Kohl Center this season. Don't miss your chance to see John Blackwell, John Tonje, and the rest of the Badgers as they battle Big Ten opponents on their home court. Be part of the action and secure your seats today at uwbadgers.com or call 1-800-GO-BADGERS. That's uwbadgers.com or 1-800-GO-BADGERS.
Horsepower to amplify your willpower, capability to kickstart your courage. They're standard and built Ford tough Ford trucks and adventure-ready Ford SUVs. Visit your Wisconsin Ford store today. Well, the Badgers are their lowest scoring first half of the season at 25 points. They're heating up in the second half, though, and within 2. 11:45 remaining. Northwestern 46, Wisconsin 44, and free throws coming up for the Badgers.
Well, you look at now a chance to tie it. It was an 8-point game. Carter Gilmore hits that first three. It's 5. It changes the momentum a little bit. Then he bangs another 3. And you're sitting there at a 2-point game. And defensively, they've got some stops to be able to get it. Now you can get a chance to go to the free throw line and see if you can tie this thing up.
Second time for Gilly this season and in his career that he's hit 2 threes in a game. Did so against Iowa.
Yeah, everybody was making them against Iowa. That right. Doesn't. I mean, it counts, but it doesn't count. These two might change the trajectory of where this game goes.
Max Klesman at the free throw line. First free throw is good, and Max with 6 points all here in the second half. 7-point run for Wisconsin. Second free throw for Klesman. 8-point run for Wisconsin. Max hits them both. We're tied at 46 and 11:43 remaining. Here's Leach throwing to KJ Wyndham. Outside left, feeds Fitzmaurice. Rotates Mullins, right point. Hooks it into Martinelli. Baseline right. Backing on Gilmore. Backing. Mid-post right. Couple of pass fakes. Toss to Wyndham. Turns at left corner. Mullins. 12 to shoot. Mullins off the wing to the rim, and lays it up and in with the right hand. Good work from Justin Mullins. 48-46 Northwestern. 11:18 remaining. Here's Kamari McGee outside left, gets a bump from Winter. To the right side is Kamari, and lost it off his leg, is able to retrieve it. He got clipped, and he's coming up limping. Tonje into Gilmore, low in the right, up and in off the glass. And McGee's going to grit through it here. He says he's okay, and we're tied at 48. Kamari looking over at the Wisconsin bench, nodding his head. I'm good. 10:50 remaining. Here's Leach around a Martinelli screen, chased by McGee. Leach outside right, works over the screen again. A pass for Martinelli off the right elbow. Faces up on Gilmore. Mid-range jumper around the rim and in for Nick Martinelli. 50-48, Northwestern, 10.5 minutes remaining. Winter throwing to Tanjay on the right side. Tanjay, a step back three. It's off the back of the rim, no good. And boy, Nolan Winter got sent to the floor hard. And a foul is called here against the Wildcats, and they'll get the transfer Keenan Fitzmaurice, the 7-foot, 260-pounder.
And he fell down and was open, and he was late. And that's why Nolan was able to really create a nice, good space. And he did a great job of carving that out, right? Most of the time that happens, you give up the space. He didn't.
That is 16 fouls on Northwestern with 10:25 to play. 50-48, the Wildcats. McGee, baseline right. Inbounds to Klesmit. Driving, baseline right. Pushed it up and in off the glass. Big time take from Max Klesmit. We're tied at 50. Down to 10:15 remaining. Jalen Leach high on the left. A screen from Nicholson in there for Fitzmaurice. Nicholson got tied up by Crowell, and Stevie knows that he's guilty of the foul. That'll be his second and the team's fourth. Ty Berry will come back in for Northwestern, replacing KJ Wyndham.
And we've heard, Coach Gard talk about how defensively they need to get to that 25th efficient. Well, it's right in front of you. You got 10 minutes to guard here a little bit.
Jalen Leach, baseline right, looking, throws it into Nicholson. Right wing, flips to Leach high on the right against Kamari McGee, puts it on the deck. Now starts to back, mid-post right, turns up right hand, good soft touch.
That's what I mean, just too easy.
52-50, Northwestern, 9:55 remaining. McGee bothered by Leach, right of the center circle. Now Kamari curls off the wing, got tripped up and fouled. That'll be team foul number 7 and the third personal on Ty Berry. So with 9:48 remaining, the Badgers are in the bonus, down 2, 52-50.
For the best free throw shooting team in the country right now. That being said, Maryland, they missed a couple of them.
And they're 8 of 11 so far today are the Badgers. 1-1 for McGee, nothing but net. Angelo Cheravino coming back in to replace Ty Berry, who has not scored in the second half. Berry hit 3 threes in the first half. Second free throw coming up for Kamari McGee. Tanjay ready to check back in for Wisconsin. Free throw Kamari, nothing but net again. And we're tied at 52 as Tanjay will replace McGee. So you got Tanjay along with Blackwell, Klesmit, Gilmore, and Stephen Crowell. And up the floor is Leach. Leach out between the circles. Hard dribble, left lane line. Whips it right side. Cheravino for 3. Air ball caught by Klesmit. And Max will send it ahead to Tanjay. Nice pass, nice catch. Low on the right, up no. Gilmore the follow for 2. And that's a career high for Carter Gilmore. He has 10. 54-52, Wisconsin, 9:18 remaining. Timeout, Northwestern. Oh, have yourself a day, Carter Gilmore, and there's a lot of day left. As we've got a break in the action here in Evanston, 9 minutes, 17 seconds to play. Wisconsin 54, Northwestern 52. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
Hey, Badger fans, you want your family to be warm and comfortable during the brutal Wisconsin winters, right? That's why it's good to know the knowledgeable, friendly dealers at Bryant Heating and Cooling, who will do whatever it takes to keep your furnace running efficiently, no matter what the weather throws at you. Plus, score up to $2,600 in tax credits on qualifying Bryant systems, and ask about local rebates and financing for qualified buyers. Find your local dealer at Bryant.com. That's Bryant.com. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
Hey Badger fans, it's Mott's Matt for Brew Pub, lots of Mott's Pizza. Basketball season is here, and there's nothing that beats sitting and listening to a Badger game while enjoying a delicious Brew Pub pizza. Every game-winning shot and every sweet alley-oop deserves a pizza that's just as amazing. And you'll find that in a Brew Pub lots of Mott's Pizza. Loaded with high-quality meat and veggie toppings, then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese, Brew Pub pizzas are a swish of delish. Snag one today from your local grocery store or during home games in the concession stand at the Kohl Center.
An elegant, intimate experience in fine dining is right here at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. The Copper Oak Steakhouse and Lounge features choice cuts of Angus beef and fresh seafood prepared to perfection over an open flame grill, complemented by an extensive selection of fine wines and signature martinis. A passion for detail in exceptional dining. The Copper Oak Steakhouse and Lounge at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Open Thursday through Sunday. Call and make your reservations today.
Wisconsin basketball brought to you in part by Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells, the best place for grown-up entertainment, games, and fun times. Your odds are better here. Carter Gilmore with 10 points. That's a career high. He had 8 back in December of 2022 at Iowa. And all of those points dearly needed from Gilly here today. 9:17 remaining. Wisconsin 54, Northwestern 52.
Man, and yes, the points are needed, but I'll tell you, on top of it, the energy he's brought.
Big time.
I mean, this group needed a shot in the arm, and it was Gilly. It was the first 3, and now he's the one playing off of it as well, scoring his career high. But it was the energy that he's brought, and then defensively, you can see their energy increase. And we talk a lot about this group and their depth and why that makes them so good. Last year, when Kamari McGee got hurt, people didn't realize the impact Kamari McGee had. Like, that's what this group has. It has depth and guys that can step up whenever their moment or number is called, and they're doing that. And that's, Carter Gilmore's number and moment was today, and, he's got him now ahead by 2.
I was talking to Greg Gard about Gilly a few weeks ago on Greg's radio show, and just, he's got that capability. I know high school's a different game, but he was a big scorer at the high school level, and he's primarily a defensive presence here and does a lot of little things. But we've talked about it, Butchie, you and I, during the season. They want him to let it fly.
And he has to.
And to see it go through, you start to build confidence.
And he has to for the space of what the offense is, and then stepping out and knocking it down. Now it's another weapon you've got.
Northwestern on offense, off the timeout. Jalen Leach on the left wing. Crowell defending the guard. Leach, hard right-hand dribble down the lane. Up right hand, it will bounce off the left side of the iron. No good. Carter Gilmore, the rebound.
He hit the backboard, too.
Here comes Gilmore between the arcs, finds Klesmit, Max down the lane, pivots, whips at the crowd, clear look at a 3, straight in for Steven Crowell from the left wing. First points today for Big Stevie. 57-52, Wisconsin with 8:40 remaining.
That was a big 3, too, by the way.
You're very stoic. I'm stunned.
That's because I want him to get a stop here. Stay dialed in defensively.
Nicholson high on the right, hands off to Martinelli. Martinelli to the free throw line, now top of the circle, working against Crowell. Right lane knocked away, and then Stevie got a little body as well. That's going to be the 3rd, I believe, on Crowell. So we'll see how Greg Gard plays this. 8:23 remaining. Going to leave his grad student in there. Jalen Leach, baseline right inbounding. Badgers up 5, 8:22 remaining as we resume play. Leach off the right wing. Tightly defended by Blackwell as Leach retreats high on the right, rocks the dribble. Around Nicholson. Whips it to Barry with a shot fake. Now he's covered up by Blackwell. Shot clock is at 6. Barry right of the paint, steps back, fade away mid-range, off the rim, no good. Crowell the rebound for Wisconsin. That's pretty good D there for the Badgers.
That's more than pretty good, man. That's fantastic D. That right there is what this team needs it.
Here's Blackwell high on the left against Leach. John high on the left, throwing to Crowell, out top. Gets it to Tanjay on the right side. Tanjay with a jab step. Puts it on the deck, retreats, right sideline, 10 on the shot clock. Blackwell, left-hand dribble, driving, left of the lane, goes to the cup, layup over everything. Nicholson the rebound. A little out of balance there with Blackwell.
Get back.
Here's Leach throwing right side, a shot fake, 3 in the air, Ty Berry is good.
That's why I was yelling, get back, because that's what they can do.
57-55, Wisconsin, 7:23 remaining. Blackwell throws to Gilmore, rotates for Tanjay on the right side. Tanjay against Martinelli, and a foul is called. His body's flying around. Tanjay going down to the floor. Mullins staggering back. A 1-and-1 coming up when play continues, but first the under 8 media timeout. For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune in to SiriusXM Big Ten Radio, channel 372 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM, your home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Radio 2025. 7:17 to play. Wisconsin 57, Northwestern 55. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
I'm Sawyer, and I'm Shannon. Together, we're Twin Stunts, the only twin motorcycle freestyle show in the world. We are born and raised in Wisconsin, so we want all our fellow cheeseheads to know that even though we clutch it up, hit 12, and drift in our show, we would never do it on the open road. And there's another thing we would never do on the road. Drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over. Together, we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. Wisconsin DOT.
Hey Badger fans, time is running out to catch Wisconsin men's basketball at the Kohl Center this season. Don't miss your chance to see John Blackwell, John Tonje, and the rest of the Badgers as they battle Big Ten opponents on their home court. Be part of the action and secure your seats today at uwbadgers.com or call 1-800-GO-BADGERS. That's uwbadgers.com or 1-800-GO-BADGERS.
Here at Evanston, but close games is where Northwestern basketball lives in the last couple of years. 7:17 remaining. Wisconsin 57, Northwestern 55. The Badgers 11-27 from the three-point line. 12 games now. The Badgers have been in double-digit made threes, which would make sense. They came in averaging 9.9 threes made per game. They're in territory they've never been.
Well, and now you look at this team with where they're at, too. Being in the bonus. Right now, this is another bonus opportunity. They're not say on the shot for John Tonje, so bonus opportunity, but continue to be putting pressure on the rim is so important. This is a strength of yours. Continue to get there.
1-1 for John Tonje. They had a foul on Justin Mullins going into the immediate timeout. Front end is good for Tonje, and he has 20 points here today. That foul on Mullins, his third. 58-55, Wisconsin, 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Second free throw for Tonje, nothing but net. The Badgers still have one more foul to give, and Badgers have been in the bonus now the last couple of game minutes. 59-55, Wisconsin. Nick Martinelli against Gilmore, a throw to Leach, he's with Blackwell. Left foul line extended. Now to Berry, Klesman is there defensively. Berry gives it up to Martinelli. A little screen from Berry. Martinelli against Klesman. Backing, left of the lane. Backing, one pump, two pumps. Fadeaway flip, short, rebound, Klesman.
Well, Max Klesman guarded that play they had. They had the America's play where it's shut, and he was able to fight through it, threw off the whole offensive system there.
Badgers up 4 and with the ball. Tonje on the left wing against Martinelli. Tonje spinning, left lane line, out to Gilmore for three. Left of the circle, he hit it! Oh my goodness, Carter Gilmore! 62-55, Wisconsin with 6:28 remaining. Here's Jalen Leach to the front court left side. A screen from Martinelli, another one from Nicholson. Leach high on the right. Left-hand dribble, top of the circle, feeds Martinelli. Right foul line, extended jumper, back of the rim, no good. Carter Gilmore the rebound for Wisconsin. 6:10 remaining, 62-55, Wisconsin. Blackwell outside right for the Badgers. Flips to Gilmore between the circles. He'll leave it for Klesman out high. It's a bump from Nolan Winter. Max out the Winter. Open three right of the circle. Just clipped the front rim. No good.
Way short.
Here's Ty Berry ahead to Leach. Right side of the front court is Leach against Klesman with 5:50 to play. Badgers up 7. Open three. Martinelli right wing. Bangs off the rim. No good. Nolan Winter the rebound for Wisconsin.
And how about the string of stops here by Wisconsin
Big
defensively?
Time. Here's Blackwell driving on Martinelli, left of the lane. Now turns it back out to Gilmore with a shot fake, and he draws the foul on Ty Berry, who went for the shot fake. As Gilmore, Northwestern has got to respect him, and Carter knows it, and he's able to draw the foul. It'll be a 1-and-1.
Yeah, it's a 1-on-1. Yeah.
But that's 4 on Berry. And Carter Gilmore will go to the free throw line, where this season he is 6 for 8.
I mean, again, 5 minutes left in this game, 5:34. But I go back to the 12:50 mark, the first three that Carter banged. It was much needed. They were getting nothing offensively, and he has kept it going the entire second half.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Gilmore. That was team foul number 9, by the way, on Northwestern. Gilmore with 14 points today. One more free throw for the senior out of Heartland, Wisconsin. It's good. 15 for Gilmore today. 9-point lead for the Badgers. 64-55 with 5.5 minutes remaining in Evanston. Still work to do here for Wisconsin. Leach outside right. 7-point run, Wisconsin. Martinelli on the left wing. Hands it back to Leach. Leach against Blackwell. Baseline left and a whistle, and they'll get Blackwell for the foul. And that will be team foul number 6 on Wisconsin, and the third personal on Blackwell. 5:17 remaining. 64-55, Wisconsin.
Yeah, and I'm most impressed with this defensive energy that Wisconsin's brought this last 2 minutes. Have not allowed Northwestern to score.
Here's Leach, left corner three is good.
And they didn't follow the rules. It's amazing. If you just follow them, you get stops. And they did that prior to that possession.
A huge three from Jalen Leach. 64-58 Wisconsin with 5 minutes to play. Blackwell driving by Martinelli. Now recovers, lost his balance. A pass away to Winter. Now Gilmore left of the lane. He almost lost possession. Whips it to Winter for three straight on, straight in. For Nolan Winter, brought to you by Carter Gilmore.
It was the dribble drive by Carter Gilmore.
67-58 Wisconsin with 4:40 remaining. The Badgers 8 out of 12 from the three-point line in the second half. Leach slips a pass to Martinelli, up left-hand short. Rebound tipped in the air, pulled away by Max Klesman. Here comes Mad Max trying to dribble through a whole lot of congestion, and a foul is called, and that gets Wisconsin into the double bonus as Leach is called for his second. It's the team's 10th. 4:30 remaining, 67-58 Wisconsin.
Again, defensively, they have just been really dialed in. They really have.
Max Klesman, 9 points all in the second half. Make it 10 as he connects on the first free throw. Well, the first half, it was John Tonje keeping Wisconsin in the fight. In the second half, as you mentioned, Butchie, we are seeing the depth of this team really come into play.
Well, that's what people ask. Why is Wisconsin so good? My answer is because of the depth. You don't know who you can stop.
Second free throw for Klesman is good. 69-58 Wisconsin with 4.5 minutes left in the second half. This Badgers team scored 25 points in the first half. It has 44 so far in the second. Leach between the circles. High screen Martinelli. A throw to Martinelli. Gives off the Leach across the top of the key. Right of the lane. Now drifts back out high. 10 on the shot clock. Sheravino outside left. Covered up by John Blackwell. Sheravino driving. Tough shot in the lane. No good. Rebound off of Blackwell. Into Martinelli. Throws it up and in. And one. Tough luck there for Wisconsin, and Northwestern able to pay it off. And the Wildcats are within 9.
And they guarded that possession pretty well. They just
really
didn't clean it up.
They get Nolan Winter with his second foul. He'll come out as Stephen Crowell is back in. 69-60 Wisconsin. 4:01 to play, and Nick Martinelli with 15 points today is at the free throw line trying to finish a three-point opportunity. The junior out of Glenview, Illinois. The left-hander free throw around and out, no good. Tanjay the rebound. Badgers up 9 with 3 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. Blackwell high on the right. A pass for Crowell between the arcs. Spins it back out to Klesman. Max high on the right. Cherubino defends. Klesman gets it to Gilmore outside left. He'll hand it to Tanjay with 10 to shoot. Tanjay against Mullins. Tanjay crosses over off the left wing. Works wide of the paint, 5 to shoot. Tanjay fades, flips, baseline right, money. 2 more for John Tanjay, 71-60, Wisconsin with 3:28 remaining.
They've really, again, these last couple of minutes have just been fantastic.
Badgers are 13 of 20 from the floor here in the second half. Nick Martinelli outside rights. Martinelli backing on Klesman, got around him, hangs, fires over Gilmore, no good. Gilmore could not control the rebound off his hands, out of bounds. To Northwestern, we have the under 4 media timeout. 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining at Welsh Ryan Arena. Wisconsin 71, Northwestern 60. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
Need reliable waste and recycling services? Choose LRS. Driven by service and dedicated to sustainability. We're your partner in efficient waste management. Need more? We also offer convenient dumpster rentals and clean portable restrooms for any event or project. Trust LRS for all your waste needs. Visit lrsrecycles.com to sign up for service. That's lrsrecycles.com.
Hey Badger fans, Tony Drake with Drake & Associates, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. How do you prepare for the big game? You strategize, right? Well, retirement is your ultimate big game. And without a solid plan, it's like stepping onto the court without practice. But here's the game changer. Claim your retirement-ready toolkit for free from Drake & Associates. Just text Bucky to 262-600-2782. That's Bucky to 262-600-2782. Our retirement-ready roadmap is your playbook for financial success. Let's slam dunk your retirement goals together, because at Drake & Associates, we're your winning strategy for a financial game plan.
Drake & Associates is an independent investment advisory firm that offers different investment vehicles. All insurance products are backed by the issuing insurance company. This commercial is provided for informational purposes only.
Time to pick today's Old Dominion Best of the Game, brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best of the game and is proud to be the official freight carrier of Wisconsin Athletics. Kind of an easy call today.
Maybe the Steals, maybe. I mean, if 2 of the. How about it's Carter Gilmore? This is ridiculous.
15 points. His previous career high was 8. 15 for Gilly. All in the second half. He has 7 rebounds. He and Klesman in the second half have combined for 26 points.
Well, yeah, but it starts with the 3. At 12:50 left in this game, in the second half. I think we could say that Wisconsin was dead in the water, right? Dead in the water. There was not much they were doing offensively. Defensively, they weren't getting stops. And it was a big 3 by Carter Gilmore. They got a stop. Another 3 by Carter Gilmore. They got another stop. Carter Gilmore with a tip in. It got to the free throw line. Max Husband got to the free throw line for 2, and then Carter got the tip in after that on that last possession.
Yeah.
That got everyone going. It gave Wisconsin a little bit of breathing room. And then defensively, they've locked in here.
And they'll need to continue to do just that. It'll be Northwestern ball. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to play. 71-60 Wisconsin. Inbounds pass, Nick Martinelli. Right wing throws to Ty Berry. Quick close from Klesman. Trying to knock it loose, but he's called for the foul. And now the Cats at the line in the bonus.
And if you're Wisconsin, you just can't have that right now, because it sends them to, again, how do comebacks happen? You score when the clock is stopped.
Berry, with all of his points today coming from the three-point line, where he's 4 of 8, shooting his first free throws. He's primarily a three-point shooter. Only 15 of 22 at the foul line this season. Knocks down the first, and the only there is the 22. Now his 23rd attempt. He just doesn't get there a whole lot. 23 starts last year. A knee injury ended his season. He's a key for this Northwestern team here down the stretch as Berry hits both free throws. 71-62 Wisconsin. Cherubino will come in for Berry. Badgers have Klesman, Blackwell, Tanjay, along with Crowell and Gilmore. Badgers up 9, 3 minutes, 7 seconds remaining, and Blackwell brings it up for Wisconsin. Right side of the front court, a pass for Crowell. Next to the left side, a toss for Klesman. Max against Sheravino. Klesman drifting outside right. Martinelli will defend. A hand off to Blackwell. Blackwell walks it to the center circle, 10 on the shot clock. Blackwell off a Klesman screen, driving. Low on the right, kicks it Gilmore. 3-shot left, pocket off the rim, no good. Leach the rebound with 2:40 to play. 71-62, the Badgers. Leach to the front court, a bump from Nicholson. Leach high on the right, into Nicholson. Another dunk from Matthew Nicholson. And he's been a scoring factor in a big way in the second half for the Cats. 71-64, Wisconsin, 2:22 remaining.
I think John Tonje's got to get the ball here. I know it's been in Blackwell's hands, but
Blackwell gets a screen from Crowell. John high on the right, takes it to the wing, gives it to Crowell. Shot clock at 10. Crowell hands to Tonje. Tonje eyes the rim. Shot clock at 7. Tonje backtracks to the midcourt logo. Now trying to drive. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Tonje in the lane, up right hand, good. Oh, veteran savvy John Tonje. I mean, even Brian Butch knew that Tonje had to touch the ball for crying out loud. 73-64 Wisconsin with a minute 45 remaining. Martinelli, he got tied up and it fell to the floor, but got the pass away. Now Sheravino, baseline right, out the Leach for 3, left of the circle, and he bangs it through. And a timeout taken by Northwestern. The Cats still alive, back to within 6 with a minute 35 remaining. 73-67 Wisconsin. We talked about Jalen Leach, the hot hand that he has had in the last 4 games. He's still hot. 5 out of 7 from the three-point line. He has 21 points today. And Northwestern had 2 timeouts to use. Collins using one of them here. Greg Gard has 3 available. Northwestern has the possession arrow.
Yeah, with 1:35 left in the game, you get obviously 30 on the shot clock. And if I'm Greg, I'm drawing something up for Tonje yet again. I know Blackwell's been good in these situations, but we saw it play with about 3 minutes left where John Tonje hit a little bit of a fadeaway with like 4 or 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
Like, that's where he needs to be at. The ball needs to be in his hands, in my opinion.
I would agree with that.
I just think the ability that he's shown to close out shot clocks and make the right play with the shot clock running out, because that's what you're wanting to do. You're wanting to run this down to 105. You got 135. There's 30 on the shot clock. You get this to under a minute, up 6. You feel pretty good.
Here comes John Blackwell for Wisconsin with 90 seconds to play. 73-67 Wisconsin. Crowell hands it to Klesman. He'll throw to Gilmore between the circles. 1:25 remaining. Gilmore with a pass for Tonje. He's with Nick Martinelli right of the center circle. High screen crowd. Tonje barreling to the rim. Goes up, knocked away, out of bounds. Nicholson gobbles it up. 11 to shoot, 1:16 to play. 73-67 Wisconsin.
But you're still fine. There's 11 on the clock. Like, it's a great attack. Same thing here, though. Know that John's got to see this ball.
Blackwell baseline right, loops it into Crowell. Crowell right corner, 8 to shoot. Stevie feeds Klesman. Max right corner, 3 in the air, and that's over everything. Martinelli the rebound. Here comes Northwestern, down 6, 1:05 remaining. 73-67 Wisconsin. Jalen Leach, 21 points today. Another 3 in the air, left of the circle, around it out, no good. Max Klesman the rebound on a massive dodge there for the Badgers. 50 seconds to play. Badgers up 6. Blackwell left of the center circle. 73-67 Wisconsin. 40 to play, 14 to shoot. Northwestern playing this out defensively. Badgers 1-4 flat on the offensive end. Now a high screen, Tonje, 7 to shoot. Blackwell left of the lane, spinning in the paint, up right hand, no tip, no. Leach the rebound, 28 seconds left. 6-point lead Wisconsin. Leach driving down the lane to the rim, layup, no, but a foul as Leach goes to the floor hard with 23.1 to play. They'll get Gilmore. And tempers flaring a little bit. Sheravino and Crowell, everybody separates. 73-67 Wisconsin, 23.1 left in the game. Jalen Leach, an 86% free throw shooter, will step to the foul line for the first time today. First free throw is around the rim and in.
The last two possessions offensively for Wisconsin, the ball's not been in John Tonje's hands. I know I'm kind of going back and forth with it, but he's been the guy to make the right plays.
You're right. McGee comes in for Crowell. Blake Smith checking in for Nicholson. The team's going to play small ball here. 73-68 Wisconsin. Second free throw. Leach is good. 73-69 the Badgers. 23.1 remaining. Presses on. Inbounds past Tonje. Looking to trap him. They got timeouts to use if they need them, and they'll use one of them here with 20.1 to play. 73-69. And with that, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10 for an ID. This is Badger basketball from Learfield. Well, the Badgers using one of their remaining 3 timeouts, so they sit with 2. Northwestern has 1. Remember, the Badgers are in the double bonus, and just so you know, the next Wisconsin foul would have Northwestern in the double bonus. Badgers 73, Northwestern 69, 20.1 seconds to play.
Deep corner here.
Yeah, the Badgers, Joe Krabenhoff was out there, and they wanted to know where are we throwing it in.
Mark was trying to do that for about a minute.
It was, and that's a little frustrating moment there because that affects everything.
Well, it
what
affects
you want to
the
draw
play you're drawing up, and
absolutely.
especially with the situation of being deep corner, because being deep corner is extremely difficult to get out of. So you want to know that right away.
Wisconsin 73, Northwestern 69, 20.1 seconds remaining. So Klesmet will inbound against pressure from the corner. Max looking, shovels it into Tonje, and he is bumped by Smith at the mid-stripe. Tonje will shoot 2 with 19.3 seconds to play. Blake Smith with the foul, and as we mentioned, the Badgers are in the double bonus. Tonje with 25 points today. He is 4 of 4 at the foul line. Ty Berry and Matthew Nicholson ready to check back in, but free throw coming up first here for Tonje. Tonje with 16 first half points, and there were 16 in a row for the Badgers. First free throw is good. Berry and Nicholson in. Smith and Mullins are out. 74-69 Wisconsin. With 19.3 seconds remaining. Second free throw coming up for Tonje. Badgers are 17 of 20 at the foul line. Make it 18 of 21 as Tonje hit them both. 75-69 Wisconsin, 19 seconds left. Here comes Jalen Leach against Kamari McGee. Leach left of the lane, goes to the goal, pushed it up, rolls off, no good. Rebound tap. Blackwell's there. 10 seconds left. Blackwell retreats. Collins calls off the Dogs, and the Wisconsin Badgers have knocked off Northwestern here today in a heck of a college basketball game and a fantastic second half for Greg Gard's Badgers.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, Carter Gilmore came in and gave that shot of energy, and then the rest of the guys followed. But what a performance. What a gutsy performance.
The Badgers 14 of 25 in the second half, 8 of 14 from 3. And Carter Gilmore with a career day when the Badgers absolutely needed it. Out of the young man out of Heartland, Wisconsin, 15 points and 7 rebounds. John Tonje with 27 points as the Badgers get win number 7 in conference play.
You know, it's amazing when you build a roster. This is where you got to give Greg and everyone credit. Building a roster of guys that just want to be here, that just want to be a Badger, right? Like when you get guys like that, it seems like they're ready more often than not.
It does.
Right? Like,
it does.
And another example, we've seen Kamari McGee do this at times, Carter Gilmore do it at times. Like there's something to be said about building rosters and tapping into those guys that really want to be a Wisconsin Badger. There's so much value in that.
I think this is a game where both teams are where they want to be. The roster, the Northwestern guys, saying they have guys who want to be Northwestern Wildcats. They played their hearts out without one of the top players in the conference in Brooks Barnheiser. The Badgers overcame a really bad first half.
Yeah, that's what it was, Matt. That's what it was.
Northwestern out everything Wisconsin with the exception of Tonje's 16-point personal run. But the Badgers overcame all of that and just were terrific in the second half of play.
Yeah. Fantastic. And thrilled for Carter. Thrilled.
Final score, Wisconsin 75, Northwestern 69. We're back with the Wisconsin Ford Dealers postgame show in a couple of minutes. This is Badger Basketball from Learfield.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Loved one owns a gun, and you're concerned about their behavior. You're worried they might harm themselves or others. You wish more than anything you could hit pause on this situation. In Illinois, a firearm restraining order does just that. In extreme cases, this order temporarily prevents a person in crisis from having a firearm, giving them time to heal before they do something dangerous. Learn more at illinois.gov/pause to heal. Brought to you by the Illinois Department of Public Health, Brady and the Ad Council.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I lack a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
My son, Ricky, took his life by the use of a firearm. It broke me, and I contemplated suicide. My grandson, I was going to have to be here for him. I still own my firearm. I keep it in a safe because I want to keep my grandson and myself safe.
Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
Badger Basketball has been brought to you by your Wisconsin Ford dealers, inviting you to visit your Wisconsin Ford store or buyfordnow.com. Fabic Cat, your cat equipment dealer throughout Badgerland. SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Wisconsin Badgers. Find tickets to Badger games and more. SeatGeek. And by UW Health Sports Medicine, treating the Badgers, treating you. Visit uwsportsmedicine.org. Welcome to the Badger Post-Game Show.
Well, the Wisconsin Badgers couldn't shoot straight in the first half with the exception of John Tonje. In the second half, they dropped 50 on Northwestern. Put it together, and the Badgers will have a nice bus ride home, defeating the Wildcats 75-69. And the noise behind us is the Wisconsin fans who are giving it up for Carter Gilmore. And
a hug from Mom.
Yeah, there you go. Who knows a little bit about playing really good basketball, by the way. Good for him. We talk about guys like Kamari McGee who play with great joy. So does Carter Gilmore. It's easy to say it after he has a day like this, but you know, he brings the energy, brings the laughter, the smiles. And you called it as it happened when he hit that first three and then banged another one. But
it just felt like that was the moment.
I circle it, and it really turned out to be the case.
And Matt, you're like, to me, it felt like Wisconsin just needed a shot in the arm somehow, some way, and that first three went in. And I said in the Maryland game. Now it didn't go, but Carter, for whatever reason, especially here in January, there seems when it's been going off a little bit offensively. There's been one bucket he's given this team. Just to kind of reset him. Now, I know he hasn't had big scoring days and all those sorts of things, but it seems like there's been that one bucket throughout the month of January where it's kind of just reset the offense and brought him back to kind of breathe a little bit.
Yeah, and I also want to mention Max Klesman. He did not score in the first half. He had 11 in the second half. You know, got a bucket inside, hit a three, and that got him going after a frustrating first 20 minutes. It was frustrating for everybody not named John Tonje in terms of Wisconsin's ability to score in the first half, but a little in-state action here with the Klesman and Gilmore connection, and, of course, John Tonje with 27 points. find a way, and this team found a way here today.
You find a way, but again, you give credit to the players, but I also, in the day of where we're at with college basketball, understanding what the DNA of your locker room needs to be, that's where I don't think Greg Gard and staff are getting enough credit, because the guys they're bringing in, the way they're surrounding them, to still emphasize this is the standard here at Wisconsin. And Carter Gilmore is that kind of guy. Like when John Tonje comes in, no, John, like, this is the way we do things. Nolan Winter, young player. After a year and a half, like, this is, the first last year, you know what I mean? I'm talking about, right? Like, it's just, it's those type of things that say, no, this is the way we do things. The outside stuff might have changed, the NIL might change, but the program, the identity, this is what it's built on.
It's really interesting, Butchie, because I heard Matt Painter talking back in the summer about the portal, and says, or any newcomer, you adjust to us, we don't adjust to you.
Exactly.
And what he's talking about is what they do here.
Yes.
And it's the same thing. I'm not talking about like X's and O's. You adjust accordingly, but your core values.
If nothing standard.
Else, and I don't know how the rest of this season is going to go.
Absolutely.
But if nothing else, in this changing landscape of college athletics, this basketball coaching staff has doubled down on the core values.
It's doubled down on the core value. And that, like, I know, but it's not difficult.
No.
Now, people get away from it. And that's the thing that I look at with this group and of coaching staff and understanding, like, hey, we are who we are. Mm-hmm. Like, everything might be changing and going 100 miles an hour, but we know who we are, and this is what it's going to be. We might change some X's and O's, but to the core, who we are is we're unselfish people that want to play for somebody bigger than ourselves. And when you get guys that want to come in and do that too, look at John Blackwell's stat line. 2 of 8, 5 points, 26 minutes. I mean, in the month of January, John Blackwell's 7th in the Big Ten, averaging 18 a game.
Yep. And my guess is he's as happy as anybody in that locker room.
That's my point, right? Like that's what makes this program special. There's a reason they keep winning.
Yeah.
This isn't hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay true to it.
No,
I don't want to take. I don't want to take away.
Very easy to drift.
Right, exactly.
Yes, it is. Now, this team is evolved offensively. We know, and again, there's 9 regular season games left. We don't know, but this team that you really can't help but like. Badger fans they will anyway. But even if you don't have a dog in a fight, you see this team going, kind of like how they're going about their business. They're not the only team in America that does that.
And we don't know how it's going to end. I mean, nobody knows how this thing's going to end. There's one team that's happy at the end of it, but they're quality win.
Yeah, this is a real big one here for Wisconsin today. Badgers win it 75-69. We'll have more of our Wisconsin Ford Dealers postgame show coming up, including Butchie's breakdown back in 3 minutes. This is Badger basketball from Learfield.
I'm Sawyer, and I'm Shannon. Together, we're Twin Stunts, the only twin motorcycle freestyle show in the world. We are born and raised in Wisconsin, so we want all our fellow cheeseheads to know that even though we clutch it up, hit 12, and drift in our show, we would never do it on the open road. And there's another thing we would never do on the road. Drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over. Together, we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. Wisconsin DOT.
When it comes to women's sports, there's no place like UW. Our women set the standard for elite performance, from the volleyball court to the hockey rink. Every set, spike, and score pushes the boundaries of what's possible. UW Health mirrors this dedication to greatness. Our extraordinary team of doctors combines revolutionary research with compassionate care, setting the benchmark for healthcare across the country. So for the best care and the best athletics, it's easy. UW all the way. UW Health. Remarkable.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024, U.S. Bank.
The big game. Family. Friends. We know you count on Alliant Energy to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need, whether you're watching the game, cooking your famous burgers, or leaving a light on for loved ones. For us, it means going beyond the expected to make sure we're planning for the energy you need today and tomorrow. That way you can keep your eye on the ball and focus on what's most important to you. Find out more at AlliantEnergy.com/poweringBeyond.
Hey Badger fans, basketball season is here and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Wisconsin basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Wisconsin Badgers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Hey Badger fans, time is running out to catch Wisconsin men's basketball at the Kohl Center this season. Don't miss your chance to see John Blackwell, John Tonje, and the rest of the Badgers as they battle Big Ten opponents on their home court. Be part of the action and secure your seats today at uwbadgers.com or call 1-800-GO-BADGERS. That's uwbadgers.com or 1-800-GO-BADGERS.
All right, Wisconsin Ford Dealers postgame show continues as the Badgers defeat Northwestern 75-69, 50 of the 79 for Wisconsin coming in the second half as we are joined courtside by head coach Greg Gard. And of the 50 in the second half, 15 came from Carter Gilmore. Just a terrific day for multiple, but man, everybody's got to be thrilled to death for just a great
the locker room is so